Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam McKola. We are live and Ole is officially at the wheel for Manchester United. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been confirmed as our manager on a 3-year deal with the club Manchester United, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer are one officially. Ole is at the wheel. What a thing to wake up to this morning. How are you guys all feeling? Hope you're doing well. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. I've got to say I'm feeling very good. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer given the job. But like I said on the preview, on the podcast, I didn't think this was news, something that had to be done right now. But the fact that it is, I think it means everybody can relax. We can calm down, focus on the rest of the season ahead, and of course the summer ahead as well, because it's a massive summer for Manchester United. It's a massive summer for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it's a summer we all have to be ready for. Ed Woodward, you have to be ready for. We've seen Abdullah give him a rant on the podcast and on the radio show. Ed Woodward has to be ready, and I hope that in the discussions that we've had between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, between Ed Woodward, between Manchester United, between the new manager, I hope the plans for the summer have been discussed. I hope they've been laid out ahead, and I hope we've got serious progression being made towards making signings, putting things into place how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants them to be done, because we cannot have a summer like we did last summer, the summer before. We need to be on it. So I hope Ed Woodward's ready. I hope he realises Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not Sir Alex Ferguson reincarnated. He's going to need help. He's going to need backing from the board, and we're going to need a big summer. With that being said, I'm going to read the statement that has been released by the club, because this is fantastic news for Manchester United fans. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer rocked up 3-4 months ago as caretaker manager, no one believed this would happen. No one believed this would happen. No one believed that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would eventually become our permanent manager. And here he is as our permanent manager. It's absolutely unreal. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. I genuinely can't believe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the man that adorned this bloody shirt, won the treble for us, is now managing Manchester United. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? But look, let's get serious as well. The hard work starts now for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If he's thought this has been difficult up until now, getting the job, doing this audition, the hard work starts now. And we need the players, the board, Ed Woodward, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the caretakers, his assistants and all that kind of stuff. The hard work starts now. Anyway, Manchester United announces the current caretaker manager and former striker Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been appointed as the club's full-time manager on a 3-year contract. Solskjaer scored 126 goals in 366 appearances for United between 1996 and 2007, and also managed the club's reserve team from until the end of 2010. He was appointed caretaker manager on the 19th of December 2018 and won his first 8 games in charge. The first Manchester United manager to ever do that, on the way to an overall record of 14 victories, 2 draws in 19 games, which obviously leaves the space for 3 defeats. Those defeats against Wolves in the Cup, Arsenal in the league, and of course Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg of the last 16 game. Amassing more Premier League points than any other club during that time. Ole said from the first day I arrived, I felt at home at this special club. It was an honour to be a Man United player and to start my coaching career here. The last few months have been a fantastic experience, and I want to thank all of the coaches, players and staff for the work we've done so far. This is the job that I always dreamed of doing, and I'm beyond excited to have the chance to lead the club long term and hopefully deliver the continued success that our amazing fans deserve. Ed Woodward said, since coming in as caretaker manager in December, the results Ole has delivered speak for themselves. More than performance and results, Ole brings a wealth of experience both as a player and a coach, coupled with a desire to give young players their chance and a deep understanding of the culture of the club. This all means that he is the right person to take Manchester United forward. You've said that about the last 3, Ed Woodward, so it's really time to be getting the right decision. He also says, I want to thank Ole and the coaching team for everything they've done so far and to congratulate him on this richly deserved appointment. The fans fans and everyone at this club are behind him as he looks to take us where we need to be and build the stage of our history. That is what Ed Woodward said about this news today, that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is now officially at the wheel. Ole's officially at the wheel, guys. What's your reaction to that? I'm going to be diving into the comments right about now as well. So let me go and check those out. Guys, make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, whatever's going on. Make sure you're keeping it locked to Full Time Devils, because we'll have plenty more content coming your way. But best news since the day he took over from the bus driver, says Tobias. Does this include Carrick, Phelan and McKenna, says Ryan. Now that's a very, very good point. We saw the mistakes that David Moyes made when he arrived at Manchester United for the first time, and he got rid of all the coaching staff. Now he said he wanted to keep Rennie Meulenstein. He wasn't able to do that. But what he did was he got rid of Mike Phelan. He got rid of everyone else to bring in his own players and bring in his own people. So it's very interesting to see, obviously, what happened now. We know that Mike Phelan has a job with Central Coast Mariners, I believe it is, but it's definitely out in the A-League with an Australian side. Now, he's asked the club if he can keep both of those positions. Now, United will probably have to work on some sort of contract, some sort of dual contract, or he probably just doesn't want to tell that team that he's going to leave. So it'd be interesting to see how that works with Mikey Phelan. Will we keep him? Will he stay in Australia? Will he only work for United? Will he do both? So, because I can imagine that his role can mean that he can probably be a little bit flexible in that sense. As for Michael Carrick, Kieran McKenna, I assume they'll be kept around. Obviously, they were there before Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in. I assume he'll keep them there to the end. And I think a big thing of what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done at Manchester United has been keep making Manchester United feel like a family again, feel like a club again, feel united. It sounds very cheesy, but he's made us all read off the same hymn sheet. He's got us all, pulling in the same direction, whether you're the tea lady or you're the star player. He's got everybody pulling in the same direction, and we need to continue this momentum now. Obviously, we're out of the FA Cup. Massive disappointment. I think the players let down Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that day. I probably think he could have made a few different changes, but we got knocked out of the FA Cup. We need to be taking opportunities like that. And now, obviously, with the rest of the season left, Barcelona ahead, still a top 4 race ahead. I think that's testament to the work that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done. I don't think we would be in this position without him. But at the same time, next season is a whole different ball game. He's then going to have the pressure of, right, hopefully you've got some new signings. So now you need to get the best out of them and implement them into your squad. He's going to have the pressure of also selling some players. He's also going to have the pressure of, now he's a manager for a full season. He's got to balance a squad, keep players happy, manage the squad. I don't think I have a problem with his man management in terms of the way he speaks to players, speaks about players, coaches players. I believe that's fine, and you see the reaction they've all had to him. But little changes now. He goes from being the good guy that's walked in after Jose Mourinho's left and has given everybody a chance and made everyone smile again, to now a guy that is going to be making massive decisions that affect these guys' careers. And a lot of the decisions, not every player is going to agree with. So it's a big position to be in for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now. It's a complete change from the one he was in before, from being caretaker manager to being permanent manager. But you hear and you read around the club that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been working on signings. He's been working on things for the summer for a long time. We've announced our pre-season tour to the Far East in Australia. So that's all been sorted out. So Ole seemingly has been working towards this from a long time, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's known about having this job for a long time. Guys, we've got close to 1,000 people live at the moment. We are reacting to the news that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is now officially Manchester United manager. What are you guys saying? Let us know your thoughts. Get your comments in on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is there anybody out there that didn't want him in? Now, I was of the opinion that we should have saved the announcement until the summer. There's no rush in us making this announcement right now. We didn't have to do it. So, you know, I see that. I see that. What do we gain from announcing it now? I don't think we gain anything. Obviously, we have the fact that maybe players that we're approaching know who our manager is going to be for definite. But you can always tell players that without, you know, having to make an official announcement. I suppose it settles Mulder's nerves, or I don't know, questions on whether the manager's coming back. They can replace their manager now. So what do we gain from it? I don't think we actually gain much from it. It now opens the door up to media debate. Who's he going to be signing? We've already seen in the last week, in the last international break, there's been a whole host of people. I should sign this guy. He's going to sign Declan Rice. He's going to sign Wan-Bissaka. He's going to sign this guy. He's going to sign that guy. Jadon Sancho, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Like, his names have just been popping up everywhere. If you have a good game for your country, you're apparently signing for Manchester United. So the pressures change. Everything changed. The media narrative of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now changes, and it's a big one. But there you have it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is officially at the wheel. Manchester United fans, get subscribing to Full Time Devils, get liking, get commenting, get sharing. Ole's at the wheel. We'll be singing that for at least 3 more years, guys. That's if it doesn't go tits up, which it could potentially. I mean, the last 3 managers have unfortunately. There's the police. Can you hear the sirens? They're coming for me saying, Adam, stop talking negatively. Stop talking about the things that could go wrong. Just enjoy Ole being at the wheel. And I suppose that's right. I suppose that's a great thing about it all as well. It really brings everybody together. Look, whether you think Ole should be manager, Potts should be manager, this guy, that guy should be manager. Whether you agree with the appointment of the manager, what you won't disagree with is the love of the manager. And I think that's a massive thing that's going to keep everybody united. We're not going to see fragments in the fans, fragments in the squad. You know, we're not going to see people starting to be divided up. We're going to see a club that is truly united. We're going to see a club that is truly pulling in one direction. Fans and the clubs. We need the board to act. We can't just, you know, we can't rely on a manager working miracles with what he has. We need the board to act. I hear stories about them thinking they don't need a centre-half anymore, thinking they don't need this, they don't need that anymore. We need the board to act. We really do need the board to act. Back this man in the summer. Back him. Back him, or you'll end up sacking him because he won't be able to do the job that you want him to do. You know, if you don't back the man, if he wants a centre-half, get him a centre-half. If he wants a right back, get him a right back. If he wants 2 centre mids, get him 2 centre mids. If he wants a striker, get him a striker. If he wants a right winger, get him a right winger. This summer is massive for Manchester United. We've taken a huge risk in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, one that I don't mind. We're kind of in a position now where we can take a risk like this. Mourinho didn't work, Van Gaal didn't work, Moyes didn't work. All these tried and tested methods didn't work. Now we're going for someone that truly knows Manchester United, truly knows our club. Is a little bit of a risk, but you know what? We're prepared to take it. But we can't scupper that by the board's inadequacies, by the board being inept. We cannot scupper that by them doing that, because ultimately, yeah, Jose Mourinho, I disagreed with his man management, I disagreed with his tactics, I disagreed with a lot of things. He should have had more backing in the summer though. He should have got that centre half. He didn't get it. You're looking at David Moyes, the way things went for him that first summer, only getting Fellaini, not good enough. We need to go out and get the players Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants and believes will help Manchester United be a success, because it's now 6 years since we won the league title. 6 years since we won the league title. If we don't win the league title in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's contract, that's almost 10 years without a league title. That is way too long for this Manchester United to be going. With this, the amount of money we spend, with the amount of money we spend sacking managers and replacing managers, with the club, with the stature we are, with the commercial deals we make, yes, you can bring that into it. With all those things into consideration, we cannot be affording to go 10 years without a league title. It's that simple. And we need Ole to be a success. We need the board to back him. We need the fans to get behind him, which I have no doubt they will do. And I'm sure Old Trafford will be rocking on Saturday even more than it would have been now. There's been a feel-good factor about Manchester United that I haven't had for an awful long time. Yes, we've had our moments, Stockholm, Wembley in the League Cup final, etc. against Spurs in the semi. We've had our moments, but it's not felt like our club for a long time. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got us feeling like that again. And long may it continue. He's on a 3-year deal at Manchester United. Let's hope Mickey Field and Kieran McKenna and Cole will be coming along with him for the ride. But those are the guys that are in. Shakir wants his Sancho, Bissaka and Koulibaly to be signed. Vishnu Pavi says, man, you're making me depressed. Sorry, bro. I'm just, being serious because this is where we've got to now. And yes, I'm excited by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm happy about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm not going to let this board pull the wool over my eyes anymore. And that's what they've been doing to a long time to all of us because they haven't been acting correctly. Dave says Phelan needs to stay as well. He's just as important. Manchester United finally making decisions in tune with the culture of the club. I hope for a striker also as substitute for Rashford rather than Luka. Only 3-year contract. He deserves a lifetime for what he's done for United after 3 other managers failed miserably, says Campbell. 2020 is ours, says Varane. Cheer up, mate, says Richie Cash. Don't worry, guys. I am happy. Ole's at the wheel. I'm buzzing. United are back in action on Saturday. And tonight, guys, we're going to meet Wes Brown, the hardest man in all the time with orange hair. Beware. Yes, we're going to meet Wesley Brown in Manchester tonight. We'll get his thoughts on obviously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being named as the manager. We'll get some memories of his of 08, of 99. We'll get some interview and some content with Wesley Brown tonight. Smalling has been playing well under OGS, says Tom. I agree with that as well. You guys at AFTD going to do a team chat today, says Tobias. Yes. So we've got Jay and Abdullah that are heading to Old Trafford to make some reaction content to that. Maybe some Vox Pops as well. We've got the radio phone in tonight as well. So keep your eyes, ears peeled for all of that. Wesley Brown is bold, but who cares? Need to retain key players, says Darnick. That's another big point as well. What we've got to look at as well, guys, is United are, on the point I mentioned, United being 6 years without a league title. We have to be going and winning one now. When you look at players like David De Gea, Paul Pogba, they're going to want to leave if we don't buck up our ideas and sort things out. So we need to match their ambitions. We need to match these players' ambitions, and we need to buck up our ideas if we want to be successful under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But yes, guys, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is officially Manchester United manager, announced on a 3-year deal today, guys. Yes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer officially at the wheel. Let us know what you guys are thinking about that. Are you happy at the announcement? Are you unhappy at the announcement? Did you want to see Pochettino come in? I haven't heard anyone that's firmly against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer coming in. I've heard people that are, I'm not sure about this one. Maybe. I do like him. I want to see him succeed, but I'm not sure. I've heard a lot of that, but I've not heard anyone that's adamantly against him. Not at all. Need Pogba to stay. We need top 4 to retain De Gea. Congratulations, Ole legend, says Bossy Babe. Manchester United not an elite. What are you talking about, mate? I agree, Ole becoming new manager. I kind of think the timing is wrong, as there needs to be a revamp to the board, says Vincent. Will we still get that change? A sporting director, a technical director, a director of football, whatever you want to call it. Will we get one of those in to help Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in his dealings with Ed Woodward, the massive clown? Obviously, that remains to be seen. But guys, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is Manchester United manager officially for the next 3 seasons. We've got big games coming up this season as well. We need to nail top 4. We need to, of course, hopefully progress in the Champions League. But big season ahead next season as well for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Big summer ahead for the board and for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But now, Ole's at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel, guys, in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it locked to Full Time Devils, liking, commenting, sharing, and of course subscribing. We've got about 1,000 of views lot in here right now. Click that subscribe button. Go on and do it. Anyway, guys, I've been Adam McKola. This has been Full Time Devils. We'll have more reaction to the news that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is officially Manchester United manager coming up on Full Time Devils over the next hours. But keep it locked. Like, comment, share, subscribe. For now, I'm Adam McKola. I'm out of here.